Hey Fangul, we're going to go break it down, see what we can do to improve it. Sadly, snowboarding is never as easy as getting it dialed in after a little bit of advice, so it's a process. Nice. I'm going to watch it back one more time full speed, and then we'll go and slow it down. Okay. First, let's break down this front one. Ooh, can we go frame by frame on Vimeo? No, we can't go frame by frame, so it will be a little harder to get it precise, but that's okay. I need one frame back, I'm sorry. So let's just go and look at your form here. Notice how you're going and taking off a little bit sideways like this, and your upper body is sort of matching it. This is just telling me that you're rotating a little bit too early off the takeoff. There's two ways you can go and improve this. You can either, one, slow down your setup carve, or two, slow down your snap timing off your carve, because this is actually a really good front one. You're coming up, you're going and getting down into that landing, but we can see a little bit that you're scrubbing off the takeoff, and we can see that with the snow coming around. So this just means you're spinning a little bit too soon, not getting that full snap off your tail, but it's making it so you're not getting quite the same height. You're landing everything good, your takeoff and everything's dialed in, super money. You're just scrubbing a little bit soon, what's not putting you all the way up there. So delay the setup carve or just hold that position and make sure you're snapping off your tail a little bit more. That'll give you a little bit more up and down. This back one, we have a better angle and there's more going on, so we'll be able to go and break this down. The first thing is you're very pre-spin here. So see how your board's turning and you're flat based and you're leaving right off the jump. At this point, you want your board to be coming straight off. I was trying to draw and then it draws, bastard. You want your board here. See how it's starting to turn right here? Your board should be still, ooh, okay, Vimeo is a little weird with the drawing. Let me give that one more go. Okay, so your board is now sideways here. See how it's going like this way? You want it to be dead straight, going up and up with the jump, holding that straight line, because what's happening right now is since you're not holding that straight line and you're sliding, you're pre-spinning, and that's going and lessening the amount of time your board's making contact with the lip, and it's also making it so you're not getting that up. So this sideways position, let's see if it lets me draw first time. This sideways position, this isn't what you want. You want your board to, instead of being going this way, dead straight all the way until it goes up like this, matching that arc of a jump. That's where the power and control comes from, because when you go and pre-spin like this, it's not going to go and put you up and over, making it harder to go and spot and control. The next thing I want to go and point out here is you're rushing this whole motion. So we can't really see it because the clip's a little cut off, but see how your eyes here are looking back at the takeoff? When you're doing a back one, you want your eyes on the knuckle. So this is telling me that you're rushing into the blind landing. I'm going to demonstrate a little bit what I mean by that. That means instead of going up the jump, getting that full pop off the tail, eyes locked forward on the knuckle and passing that knuckle, and as you pass it, your view shifts into that blind landing, you're going and rushing this process. So you're coming up the jump and you're going pre-spinning and having your view uphill. So then you're traveling backwards and blind like this. So you're just rushing into a blind landing. So what I want you to do is delay this. Make sure that you're going and coming up to the jump and leaving off the jump in a straight line, eyes face forward at the knuckle. Your eyes should be locked on at this point here. And as you pass the point, that's when your vision shifts uphill to the blind landing. The blind landing isn't looking back uphill, it's picking a point in front of you and letting your body rotate around as your eyes stay locked onto that point. That's how you fully utilize the blind landing. So I think this whole pre-spin is just coming, like we can't see it on screen here, but you're just looking away. This is more like what you'd be doing for a backside 360, still would be trying to keep the takeoff straight, but I think this look away is what's causing your problems. So focus on spotting straight in front of you at a point in front of you, and then as you rotate it, as you travel over that point, your eye stays on it and you rotate around it. Because this is just making it blind. You're doing a very blind, scary back one. And then you're just a little bit, you're looking up a little early here, but you save it and make it look good considering. So that's your biggest problem here, is your rotations are just a little bit early, and your back one, you're not fully utilizing the blind landing. I'm just going to demonstrate it one more time because it's a bit of a tricky thought. So here, that's the knuckle of the jump. So instead of trying to go like this and rotate around like this, finishing my spot here, instead, my vision's down at this point. So then when I go over it and start spinning over it, my vision shifts into that blind landing. Here, I'll demonstrate it this way too. I'm looking at this, and as I spin, my eyes track it, and that's how we finish landing uphill in that blind landing spot. So that's what you need to focus on. Staying straight off the takeoff, keeping your vision straight, locked on the knuckle, and then utilizing that rotation, letting your body rotate through as your eyes stay locked on that point. That's how you get your back ones to the next level. But you're looking solid, you're approaching these jumps with confidence, so I feel like as soon as you make these changes, you'll be really locked in. I lost my camera, so sorry for no smile to wave you off, but yeah, make those changes and let me know how it goes.